Once again, now that we figured out the order here matters, is overlapping needs to be the first condition. Color collect equals the color variable for that block is the second condition. And trigger once, otherwise it will add up the score a bunch of times. So I'm going to come back up here. There's one other thing I'm going to disable. So I'm going to go toggle that disable. Actually, I don't even need this anymore, so I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to turn this one back on. So toggle disabled, that's back on. Turn this whole one back on. And now when I run my game here, now the colors will change. If I pick up a bad one, or a color I'm not supposed to, my score is going to go down. So orange is what I'm looking for. Yellow is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to dodge everything but yellow. Red is what I'm looking for here. So I'm going to get red and red. Now blue and red. And I'm going to get out of the way of everything else. Now, do you notice here that it just switched from orange to green, and it could get to the point where my color is going to change, but I don't know that yet? So what I want to do is I want to set up some logic that warns us when the color is about to change so the player doesn't accidentally pick up a wrong color and hurt their score. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take advantage of the fact that every time color collect spawns on the screen, or every color collect seconds, every 3 seconds, we can change something. What I'm going to start with is a system wait 2 seconds. So for system wait for 2 seconds. So for 2 of the 3 seconds of color collect, nothing's going to happen. Then we're going to add an action to that text message, which is telling us the score on the screen. And I'm going to set its opacity to 25. Okay? So what's going to happen is after 2 seconds color collect changes, it's going to go down to 25. Then I'm going to have the system wait. And I'm going to do a third of a second, so 0.33 seconds. I'm going to have the opacity of the message go back up. And that's going to go to 75. Then I'm going to copy all these and paste them in a couple more times and see where we are. So then it flashes back down to 25. That's a third of a second. And then another third of a second. So 2 seconds flash, 2.33, flash back higher. 2.66, flash down lower, and then on the last one it's going to be set it back to 100. So what we'll see now when we run this layout, I'm going to get a little visual warning that the color change is coming. So I'll start off, and I think, color collect on the start of layout, it's going to mean like you have to dodge everything right now. And now yellow is the color I'm looking to collect. And then I get my flash. I know blue is coming next. I get my flash up, and I got another blue. And then flash to red. Flash to red. Flash to yellow. So I'm trying to collect another yellow. So I can start to get more yellow points. Another yellow, another yellow. And we can start to see where this is going to add up. And if I hit something, my score isn't the right color, it's going to go down. And that's kind of where we are right now. You could make your own title screen. You could make your own gameplay from here. I think that's all I want to add for today is we just have a +1 to the score, a -1 to the score, and a warning of what's going to happen when the color is going to change. Some things that we did add in period 3 that I will preview here quickly, but I don't want to recreate, is the code. So it's going to be on this code here. We added a little bit of code for having the right arrow key be pressed and having the player move 96 pixels to the right when the right arrow key is pressed and 96 pixels to the left arrow key is pressed but not moving out of that spot. And then we did A, S, D, F, and spacebar for the other 5 positions, and that set it to an exact X value of what it's supposed to be. So when this layout runs, and they wanted me to spell color with a U because apparently they're British in period 3. When this layout starts, take a look at what I can do with the keyboard. So I can move around when it starts up. Here we go. I can move around quickly to all the different places by knowing where I'm supposed to be going. So blue is what I'm looking for, so I'm going to try and dodge anything yellow. Oh, yellow. I'll get one, maybe another one. Get out of the way. So I can use the arrow keys here. I think it's a little bit more intuitive for me to do the arrow keys to try and get over. Another red collection. Scores going up. Avoid everything else. And that's kind of where I want to stop. Like, this game is basic and working. If you want to turn it into Guitar Hero, you know, the block has to collect all the blocks. Otherwise, your streak is broken. So it could be like Guitar Hero where you're collecting everything. Other elements of randomness we could put in here on the actual event sheet. Rather than having the spawn time be 0.05 exactly, it could be random 0.5 comma 2.25. So what that's going to do is it's going to change the spawn time for this layout, so the colors blocks won't all spawn there. Oh, and I don't like that. That is something's up there. Look at all those spawns. My score is just going to skyrocket negative. Oh, I changed the wrong thing. Let's see. Spawn time. Initial value still is at 0. Oh, spawn time is start off at 0.5, and then on the start of that wouldn't be on the start of layout. It'll be every tick. Every tick, we're gonna ask spawn time to be set to random 0.5 comma 2.25. So now spawn time is going to move around, but it's not going to be at 0, which is what it was before. So now we could get some blocks closer together, some blocks further apart. But that's where I'm going to stop the live stream. Things are kind of going there.